Hi, I'm Robert Falcioni from HopNews.com, and we are here with...
Loretta Brady.
Diane Consigli.
You wouldn't be related, would you?
I am.
You are your sister-in-law to Mr. Sistari. And what are you hopeful for?
That he wins the election.
Are you from Hopkinton?
I am not. I'm from neighboring Southborough.
A neighbor, so whatever is good for Hopkinton should be good for Southborough. Hi there.
Hi.
And you're a famous supporter of Michelle Gates?
Oh, I am.
And you are from?
Oxford.
From Oxford. What brings you out here?
Well, Hopkins is my hometown. I was born here.
Your name?
Graduated here. Deborah Gates Brule.
Oh, no kidding. So a relative, no doubt.
She's my sister-in-law.
Oh, fantastic. And why are you so supportive? I know blood relative would support, but other than that?
Well, she's done a great job on the Parks and Recreation Committee. She's done a great job with Concerts on the Common, the Marathon Committee. She loves Hopkinton, and she devotes herself fully to anything she wants to do.
Oh, my goodness. And here's Dick Temple, right over here. Here we are with Henry Kenickie, who's a member of the Community Preservation Commission. Anything else, Henry, that you're on? A former member of the Board of Appeals. And I see you holding a Michelle Gates sign right next to the Yes on One sign. Is that a coincidence?
No, it's not a coincidence. In spite of the fact that some of the members say it was a universal vote, I was out of town, and so were two other members of the committee that day that the vote was held. So it would have been 3-4 question one if we had been in town.
How many on the committee? It still would have been a majority against it.
It would have been a 5. It probably would have ended up about.
And why are you in favor of question one?
Well, it gives us flexibility. I mean, it's not a matter of everything's that can just be passed through. Everything has to go in front of the committee, but it gives us the flexibility to use the town's money for projects we really see valuable. And that's the reason why I was in favor.
All right, we're with Pat Mahon, who wears several hats. I see Celtics there. You're not really connected with the Celtics, are you?
No, I'm not connected with the Celtics, but I am a lifelong fan of the Celtics, and it's cold for May 18th.
It certainly is. I'm surprised they're still playing basketball, are they?
Unfortunately, the Celtics lost last night, and that's the end of their season. And I was hoping it was the end of the cold season in Massachusetts, but no! I was here in a windbreaker, and I had to go home and get my Celtics jacket and my gloves because it was so cold!
Well, you need your Patriots gear on this right now. It is a little bit chilly out here. Pat is the president of the Little League of the Babe Ruth. You're on the Parks and Rec Commission. You're on CPC or Community Preservation?
Marathon Committee.
Marathon.
And I'm also vice president of Pop Warner football and cheerleading.
And you are pretty much near the yes on question one.
I'm very much in favor of yes on question one. Brendan Doyle, who's been the Parks and Rec representative, has done an awful lot of work with CPC to try and get this question in front of the voters so that we would have more flexibility. Flexibility is the key in this funding, so we hope voters will come out and vote and support it.
All righty, we're here with Carol DeVere, who's on the planning board, and that's a pretty powerful position to be on. That's a pretty powerful group in town. What do you do on the planning board? Not you personally, but what's the planning board do?
We look to the future of the town and look at subdivisions and look at development in town and make sure it abides with all of our rules and regulations and is done in an orderly fashion.
Very well. And I see you holding a Mary Pratt for a selectman sign here. Can you articulate exactly why that you're supporting Mary Pratt?
Mary Pratt brings an incredible amount of information, education, history, and just intelligence to the Board of Selectmen, and I think if the town doesn't re-elect Mary Pratt, that it'll be a travesty. We need Mary, the Board of Selectmen. Thank you.
We're here with Michelle Gates, candidate for the Board of Selectmen on the Republican ticket. Now you have a list of credentials. Can you roll them off? Can you do it in 5 minutes? Tell us what it is.
I can try.
Go on.
Historic Commission, Historical Society, Concerts on the Common, Marathon Committee, Community Preservation Commission, Community Preservation Steering Committee, Downtown Revitalization. I think that's about it.
You said historical, both historicals.
Yes.
These concerts on the Common are fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh, and we're going to have a new gazebo. That's
looks
another
beautiful.
great thing. Isn't it awesome?
It
looks
is.
looks
It's
great.
wonderful.
Thanks to Scott Richardson, all the volunteers, all the people that put their time and
Friends of
money
the
into that
Common.
project, the Friends of the Common. And who's the first up, and when is it going to be? It's earlier this year, isn't it?
It is. Actually, we have double play, and they're going to be playing on the 4th of July, right after the parade.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Saturday this time. The
Wow.
first is on Saturday.
Wow, that's fantastic. So all the others are on Sunday, though. All right, here we are with Todd Sistari outside the middle school on Election Day. How does it look to you?
Well, from what I'm hearing, it's been a light turnout so far. But, there's still plenty of time for people to get out and vote, and I hope they do.
And what does that mean? Has any of these analysts, I'm sure they're all around us here, have they said what a light turnout might mean for an unenrolled candidate? I know you like to be called independent.
You know what? I think that it really throws everything up in the air for everybody, even more so. So, we just have to wait and see. That's all we can do.
Are you getting any waves? There's a lot of people wave and beep when they come in. We've been hearing that as we've interviewed people.
Lots of waves. I think, there are people who wave to everybody, people who wave to their candidates. We're getting some thumbs up, and I hope that at the end of the night, that's how it all turns out, is a thumbs up.
Assuming you're one of the two winners, can you share your ideas on reorganization of the Board of Selectmen?
That's something that, we'll have to give some thought to. I guess you have to see who all the winners are and, just what the scenario is then.
Here we are with Joe Markey, currently the vice chair of the planning board, who's holding a Mary Pratt sign, and re-elect Mary Pratt for selectman. Any ideas you want to share about why?
Sure. Thanks, Robert. On the planning board, I've noticed, attendance is usually pretty light at planning board meetings. A couple people will always show up. Robert, you show up a lot. And Mary Pratt shows up for just about every meeting. I think it's important on the Board of Selectmen to have people familiar with what's going on other boards and have the experience and tenure with the town to be able to have that context to bring to complicated issues like those that, cross the planning board and Board of Selectmen.
Now, on this question 1, do you have a position on that?
I voted yes on question 1. I voted yes at town meeting, and I voted yes at the ballot today.